Hi Aries, welcome. I'm Lucia, and today I'm doing a reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. 3 cards for Aries. What do we need to know right now? We have Judgment. That's funny because that was at the bottom of the pile when I was just mixing them. We have this Awakening card, which is the Judgment card in the Tarot, and we have the Devil, and we have the 9 of Pentacles. This is major transformation, this Awakening card. So I feel like you guys have been through a lot, and I feel like with this, there's a lot of personal growth in your experience. There's also this feeling of seeing things in a different way. I'm getting this feeling like anticipation, or this feeling like, for some, it can be a feeling of frustration, feeling like you could be waiting for something to work out, because I feel like you've been through something over and over again. We have this Devil card, and this is all about letting go of things that are not going to help us move forward. So any attachments, any habits that you could be, thinking of working on. So there could be something here, a challenge when it comes to this. It could be something here. This would be something not something that you wouldn't know about. This is something that you know. So there's something here, like you could do something better, be more committed to yourself. It can be anything. This can be overworking, knowing your worth, negative, like detaching from negative talk, self-talk or fears, or for some people can be spending money, or for others it can be overeating, stress eating, or anything like that. So anything with this Devil card is like, what do we need to let go of in order to grow, in order to better ourselves, in order to get rid of any of those blocks that we may have control over. And then we have this 9 of Pentacles. And there's something here that I feel like you want to be able to enjoy your hard work, or something here about this, doing something nice for yourself, wanting to be able to enjoy something. And then there's also a card of independence. So this can be a card of not dealing with codependency. So whether it's you wanting to be financially independent, or not wanting someone else to be so codependent on you. So there's something here about independence, and also being able to enjoy your hard work, doing something nice for yourself, treating yourself to something. So what is this Judgment card, this Awakening for Aries? What is this Devil card for Aries? And what is this 9 of Pentacles? Let me just grab that card. Okay. So we have Crack Shot with the Awakening card. Miss Annie Oakley. We have Capricorn energy. Competent, superior, precise. Sharp tongue, witty, clear cut, intense. So I'm feeling this intense energy. I also feel like you have done everything. I feel like there's something here that you are the clear person. You have given it your best shot. Like, I feel like there's something here where you're giving everything your all, but there could still be something that you are waiting for, something better to happen. I feel like you guys have been going through this awakening over and over again, whether it's rebirthing yourselves, but I feel like you're waiting for something else to happen with that. Like something else needs to be reborn or work out, better for you guys. So you could be waiting for this thing to become better, to catch up with your energy. I feel like you're doing the work, and now you're waiting for the work to pay off, or for something to have like a chance, or a luck in a situation, something go your way, something good happening after all that time. We have the Devil card. So we have this repairman, we have this Libra energy, repair, fine-tune, heal, fix, many working parts. So there's something here that anything that's causing block, any attachments to anything that can drag you back and not help you move forward, this is the card of tackling this. And you could be, this is something you would know, and this is something you could be hoping to tackle. And with that, when you do take care of that, you do get this some sort of independence, but or some sort of better thing here for you, feeling better. So with this 9 of Pentacles, we have fine print, detail, look closer, inspection, research, be careful, in depth. This is Virgo energy. So this is something about making things better. there could be something, because this comes in the Gold card, there could be something that you're researching very carefully, you're thinking about very carefully. There could be something you're thinking about carefully where you'll be making very important decisions on how to move forward with something that can give you some freedom, that can give you some kind of independence. We have this Nine of Wands. So there's something here about being very resilient, staying strong. And that's fire energy, Aries, in the recent past. So, Nine of Wands. This is about hanging in there. You could be feeling tired, like you've been working so hard and waiting to see what's at the end of that, you know, waiting to see that. And this is the card of being so close. So in the past, you were so close to being done or completing a goal here. You wanted to be a certain place by a certain time. So let's see what happened with this. Nine of Wands. And the cards keep flying. So let me just grab that. Okay, so what do we have? We have Queen of Spades, which is the Swords. Nine of Spades and the Queen of Clubs. So we have Nine of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Swords. There's something here about seeing how much hard work. There's something here about working so hard, doing something so hard. Also, some of you could be doing things to make things beautiful. Beautiful for yourselves, beautiful for other people. Like feel like you add fire or life to others, or you give beautiful energy, that you bring more energy to others. And there's something here about waiting for something to happen or being afraid something's not going to happen. There could be things on your mind that you're taking to bed with you with this Nine of Clubs here. I'm sorry, Nine of Spades, Nine of Swords. And the Queen of Swords sees the truth. So there's something here about also feeling stronger, about standing in your truth, in what you want. I feel very like intense, maybe some frustration with things, maybe hoping for something to be a certain way. So there's something here about hanging in there because you're so close. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So with this, with the current energies and the Hierophant, I feel like I'm getting like Virgo vibes. Like I feel like you guys could be thinking about people, helping people, doing a lot. This card makes me feel like you guys are very busy, but this card also is the card to make sure you don't burn out while you're doing what you're doing. Like working steady, but also in a pace that is comfortable and not rushing yourself, not over, you know, sometimes when we rush too, like depending on what this is, if it's like you're working for someone and you're rushing, then they always expect you to rush. So that one day that you slow down, they're not going to expect that from you. But the other people that are always walking slow, no one thinks twice about them when they walk slow. But you're, you know, getting, if you're rushing all the time, and that's not going to resonate with everybody. But even if you have your own business, even if you're just doing other things, there's some message here of going at a pace that's healthy for you, you know, going at a pace that's healthy for you. And then we have the Hierophant, and this, I feel like there could be people asking things from you. There could be people, I feel like all these cards, like the colors in these cards are so related. There could be a lot. There could be people asking a lot from you. There's something here about people coming to you either for advice, for help. What's going on with this Knight of Pentacles for Aries? So this is just you know, again, taking your time with before you agree and stuff like that. You have map, finding your way, exploration, locate, Aries energy. Figuring out new perspective. Yeah, so I feel like with this also it's taking your time and really working at a good pace, so you're seeing everything, you know, how you want to do something. If you want to change your mind about something instead of rushing it, because then like you can't go back and change something, you know, say, oh, I should have done it this way instead. So we have this Hierophant, and I feel like with that it's like you are the Hierophant. You're the one that knows, and people could be coming to you, and that's a good thing. You could be also being seen that you have like people can rely on you. Oh, this was with this card. Okay, we have emptiness, moving on, no one home, cycle, completion, emptiness, final endings, beginnings, the void, Scorpio energy. I feel like with this, you could be at a place where maybe you could be seeing that, for some of you, there could have been someone that was around and you kind of missed them, you know, when you miss a situation. But for others, there could be people coming to you, asking a lot from you, and you could be wanting a little bit more easier thing with that. But I also feel like there's endings, beginnings, the void, vacant, separation, making adjustments. But I feel like with this, it's like, I'm getting two different things. Like there could be other people that could be coming to you, and you could be thinking, I just don't want to get used by this person. But there could be also feelings of you maybe wanting, you know, needing a break or something like that from people coming to you guys. But there's something here about going through a deep thing with this too, with relationships, endings and beginnings. So there could be also you wanting to know more about a situation, a connection that was there one time, it is no longer there. Maybe you were there for somebody. You could have been there helping somebody out, and this person, you're not seeing them as much or hearing from them as much. So there could be someone here that you're missing. So really giving yourselves what you need. Also asking yourselves too, you know, like if someone is right for you to waste energy on, or, you know, is it worth it for you to put energy into something, or is it something that you need to let go of? So there could be something here about healing, broken heart, because we have this 3 of Swords energy here too. So there could be some disappointment with that 3 of Swords. What's this 3 of Swords about for Aries? What's this 3 of Swords about? It could be with missing someone that maybe that was there before, it's not there. Shields, defensive, protect, support, safeguard, block, guardian. This is about protecting yourself. Be guarded. Protecting your heart. And this is Aries energy. Protecting your hearts, Aries. Aries is the fire, and fire is life, is the giver of life. So protecting your energy, protecting your hearts, giving yourself what you need. You know, sometimes we see the truth and it may be hard to see it, but at least we know what the truth is. And that's only if that part of the reading resonates with you guys, because not every Aries is going to be going through the same thing. So we have the moon and we have this Tower card, and I'm only putting them together. This is a future card, and this is what's going on your mind right now. Because the colors are similar, I feel like they're connected. So we have the moon. There's some thinking, self-reflecting on something that you could be thinking may not be working out. Is this the end of something? And how are you going to get through something without a situation being the way you are expecting it to be? So there's something here about adjusting to change, the new normal. So some of you could be going through this new normal phase, thinking about your future with this new normal, if something is not the same way that it was in the past. So knowing also that sometimes change, even though we can be afraid of change, we could be get comfortable with what we know. It can bring some amazing surprises sometimes. You know, sometimes something magical can happen, you know, from the unknown. So this is all about acceptance and being open to receive and being open to see, you know, what awaits. And maybe it's something like an adventure, kind of like a child, you know, looks at the unknown with eyes, you know, they get excited with eyes of a child. So we have the Empress card also with this moon card. So the Empress is about taking care of self. And it's also, the Empress is the mother card. She births things. She's a creator. But she also is the card of nourishment. So there's something here about nourishing others. So there's a message here of making sure you nourish yourselves as well. Aries, what else do we have? What do we have? These future cards for Aries. What's this moon and the Empress? Okay. We have binders, victim mentality, confusion, tunnel vision, resist, clarity, confirmation, bias. We have Libra energy. So there's something here about hyper-focus, concentration. There could be something on the mind where you could be needing some balance here of saying, okay, what can I do? What's my part in this, and what can I do? What can I do moving forward? What do I have control over? What can I change? You know, once you get over the hurt parts, like what can I change? Aries, you guys, usually, not all Aries, but some Aries are able to get over something right away, but it all depends on how much it hit, how much it hits you, like how connected you are, so it could be difficult. So if anyone is having a difficult time, this is all about doing what's right for yourself, saying, I'm glad I see the truth. I'd rather see the truth than live in a lie kind of situation. And then integrate the healing from that. You need time to process, but once you're ready, to let go and keep the lesson and move forward and ready to open up for new things with this Empress card, ready to open up for the better, what's right for you. The moon is also about manifesting, so there could be something here about manifesting. Some of you could be wanting to manifest family. And so let's see what this is. Roadblock. Blocked change, barriers, challenges, cake, celebration, ceremony, party, gatherings with friends, family. Aries, there's a lot of Aries energy and some Capricorn energy. So there's something here about stability, comfort, and when it comes to relationships, I feel with this. And that can mean intimate relationships, but it can also mean family relationships. And it can mean... for some, you could be hoping for marriage, wedding, and family, because we have the celebration card. There could be birthdays situation here too, but I'm feeling more like a commitment, long-term commitment with friends, bonds, people, family. And there could be some challenges with this, something that you're hoping to create. So it's not coming easy. So it's about staying grounded and never losing hope, always keeping your eye on something. And it's about what are you learning in the process with that awakening card. So there's something here about awakening and staying positive, because that energy, what you shift inside will shift what's outside of you. So let's see what else is going on for Aries. What else do we have for Aries? I feel like that was your card, but it's in the middle somewhere. So let that card jump out, please, for Aries. What was the card for Aries? Which card do we need for Aries? Aries, we have lost compass, getting back to integrity, getting back to yourself, getting back to your, your core self, your inner self, like your true self. So you could be shedding things, outgrowing things that don't serve you anymore. So this is coming to your true self. And if you're starting over with anything, it's about starting over in a way that is the best way for you moving forward. Because I feel like this looks like directions here and, compass, which direction you want to go, and making those decisions that are better for you, knowing your worth, especially if that comes into your decisions. We have the crossing initiation. Sometimes when we go through difficult things, that's where that awakening card comes in, that judgment card. It's like you cross from one place to another, a destination, an experience. And with that, it feels like it's an initiation to a higher level, a higher frequency. You grow spiritually, you grow personally, and you integrate your lessons from your experiences. So you could be feeling like you've been being tested, but it's all because those discomfort, that discomfort, or when you go through something, it just shows you the truth, and it shows us what we need to shed that's not ours to begin with, And then we have this deep diver, diving into a task. I feel like with this, you could be diving into something new. There could be something exciting, especially with that Empress card. So once you clear away things that are not for you, you're making room for something else. And then you can start with a clean slate and you can make it the way you want. You can bring as much color into your new, whatever it is that you're creating as you want, And so we have this benefactor, grace, and generosity. It's always beautiful to start the day with, counting your blessings. If you're having a day where, you could have a lot of on your mind, that always, when you count your blessings, it always kind of makes you feel better. And also when you do that, it kind of does bring more of that energy to you, because everything is energy. We have fortune's wheel, luck, and the right timing. So if anything feels like it's not happening just yet, with that 9 of Wands, hang in there, because it could be sometimes the universe pushes things out and because the universe knows what's right for you and what's not right for you, and sometimes we don't understand why things happen the way they are, but maybe there's a reason. Maybe you're being protected. Maybe there's another road, another way, something better. And we have that first breath, beginner's mind. So I feel like you are on a cycle and you're going to be starting again. Like something else is going to be coming with that Empress card. And with lessons. So let's see. We have these moon cards. We have trust the universe. First card of Moon in Aquarius. Trust the universe. The universe always has your back. And know that you can ask, you know, ask higher self, ask your spirit, ask for guidance, and then pay attention to those synchronicities. Like sometimes it's really wild. You know, if you say and open up to believe and receive, say, you know, ask whoever it is that you turn to, source, new moon in Leo, shine. I feel like this has to do with that, you know, that beginner's mind and this map, which direction you're going to go with that Knight of Wands, this Empress, and this, you know, things that are not good for you, healing from that and having something better and shining, because you guys are the fire sign, you guys bring life, and it's about also taking care of yourself, especially if you're taking care of others and not playing small. What else for Aries? Look at that. 2 cards just jumped out for you guys. We have signs. The universe has been greatly nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. Pay attention, especially if you're seeing those. The universe has your back. Look at the colors, they match. Trust the universe. Advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings in your heart. Yes, go within. You know, sometimes we feel what's right for us. Like we feel it in our body. Our body lets us know. Energy never lies. You know, like we always can tune into that. So I wish you well, Aries. Thank you so much for watching.